Hey you guys, we're back for another video called Put a Ring on It.
Put a what on it?
Put a ring.
A ring? How you spell ring?
Like that. All right, you guys, so stay tuned to find out our review. Hey you guys, welcome to our channel. My name is Kourtney and he's back. His name is
The E-Dub. And before we go on, I want to thank my wife for giving me a shout out in the last video. I really appreciate that. It was heartwarming and I needed that. You know, sometimes you need to hear something positive in your life, especially your spouse telling you and supporting you. So I appreciate that.
You're welcome, baby.
And to the community out there, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the well wishes. Yeah, I appreciate the well wishes. And this is why I like about this platform. You meet so many nice people out there. And I really appreciate it. I really do. Really, from the bottom of my heart, I really do appreciate it. I know we come up here, laugh and joke and stroke, but life is life. Real stuff happens in life. And but I like to tell you guys thank you. And I'm doing better. I'm getting better. And I appreciate the shout out from the lovely wife. She's been my anchor. She's been my backbone. She's been my everything. Like the every rain, everything. But I appreciate it, guys. I really do. Thank you.
You're welcome. Love you. All right, you guys. Yes, I'm keeping this in here. All of it. Okay. All right, you guys. For thank you, husband, and thank you so much, community. I really appreciate all your well wishes and prayers. I concur with him. You guys are just the bomb. I mean, really, for real. All right, you guys. So, if this is your first time joining this channel and you saying, why are they saying all this? Who are these people? Let me tell you what this channel is about. This channel is about Kourtney and Eddie. We do relationship topics, reviews, and right now we're doing a new show called Put a Ring on It. I say ring, but you know how we can get down. We'll put a ring on it.
Ring.
And we're going to review episode 1 and 2 because we watched one last week, but we didn't review it. So we're going to kind of combine the two and put it in one. Okay, so if you're new, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you like us if you're following us via Facebook, and make sure that you comment on all social media sites. Comment. You guys, let's go ahead and get started. So we're dealing with 3 couples, and if you haven't watched it, I think it's, at first I was like, I don't think I want to do this, you know.
Yeah, we were like, should we? Yeah. Should we not?
Because we watched Ready for Love, and that's just not what we want to do.
Yeah, I'm sorry. A lot of people say, I need you to Ready for Love, but it seems kind of, I don't want to say ratchet.
It don't seem like they looking for love.
Yeah, they looking for something else. Yeah.
So I used to watch the reviews on, and sometimes maybe periodically, I think her name is Darlena TV. You can go and watch her. She does the Ready for Love reviews, and she's good. So, you know. But as far as this Put a Ring on It, when we actually sat down and watched, it was like, okay, it's not as...
It started off slow at first. Cause I was like, the first 15, 20 minutes started off slow. But when they went on the dates, though, man.
Yeah. So basically, you got 3 couples, and it's Hollywood and Ashley, Michael and Shay, and you got Mimi and what's his name? Ulysses.
Yeah.
Okay. So they've been dating for a lengthy period of time for some. And they are in a limbo as far as, you know, somebody is holding back from getting married. That's basically what it is. So, you know, whether it's the female or whether it's the male, somebody is not going to that next step on getting married. Somebody wants to and somebody don't. So that's basically what they're here to sit down and talk to Dr. Nicole and to evaluate the relationship, to get some counseling. And she's doing different experiment with them and different exercise. And one that they had no clue on is putting them on dates with other people just to see how they vibe. Now, the dates are not supposed to go anywhere. They're not supposed to get physical. They just basically sitting down and seeing if they're gonna miss their you know, significant other, or they're gonna, you know, decide to walk away. So,
and to me, when they found that out, they were legitimately shocked, surprised, like, what we signed up for?
Yeah.
And you know, it was like you can feel it through the TV screen. Like, man, what did we get ourselves into?
Yeah.
You know, and some other people kind of like, okay, bring it on. Some of them, especially some of the women, dude, we ain't having this. What's the name? Shay. Oh, she won't feel that at all.
So yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to do that. I won't want you going on a date, and you sure won't want me going on there. Not nan.
I'll be like Hollywood. What I do? I'll look at me weak.
So what we're gonna do now is go back to episode 1, where the females went out on dates. And we're just kind of going to go forward because the counselor, she did talk to them and, you know, they got a chance to, you know, see where everybody stood. So let's start out with Hollywood and Ashley. I'm going to try to put a picture in here so you'll get a feel of Hollywood and Ashley. Hollywood is very charismatic.
He's charismatic. He's arrogant, cocky, sure of himself. All of it, you know what I'm saying? Actually, I won't say she's arrogant, but she has a air by herself too, you know. So they kind of, to me, made for one another, but not made for one another, you know. But go ahead, baby.
Okay, so Ashley goes out on a date, and Hollywood is not happy at all.
No parts of it. Man.
So basically, she's going out with somebody that pretty much looked like Hollywood.
Yeah, you know, tall, you know, athletic.
Yeah.
But, you know, when Hollywood basically saw himself in the mirror with the guy when he walked in.
But was he taller than him?
Yeah, he was taller than Hollywood. Hold on, partner. Make sure ain't no kissing, no touching, no nothing like kiss your hand. All about respect, man. But, man, he was having no parts of it. Yeah. I was tickled to death because I felt like, I'd probably be the same way. You know, I was like, but what made it worse is Ashley, she was reveling in the moment. You know, it's like she was kind of egging it on, getting all spruced up and all dressed in, put on all the sexy stuff, you know. But yeah, it was funny to me. It was hilarious.
So she went out on her date and she actually vibed with the dude.
Oh, she did.
She really and truly, I think in her mind started really trying to evaluate whether she want to go back to, you know, Hollywood.
That's tough.
Now, to talk about their particular situation, and what we're going to do is just pretty much talk about the couples, and we'll talk about Ashley going on her date. So we'll combine the two shows into one. So they've been dating for 9 years.
That's a long time.
And he asked, let's see, was it they getting ready? They were getting married, and he bagged out.
He bagged out, right.
I think they may have been planning the wedding. I don't know if she bought a dress. I cannot remember all that stuff.
But he bagged out.
But he bagged out because he wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
Yeah. And I think he wanted to make sure that he was ready. Well, that hurt her. And so now they're at a place where he's ready to get married and she's not.
She put that wall, you know, which is understandable. You basically left her at the altar, you know what I'm saying? And now she has this wall up, and he's trying to knock that wall down. And she said, like she told him, when I was ready, you wasn't ready. Now you're ready. You want me to be ready on your time. So
because I think he said we ought to see other people. I think that's what
he said. And he said that because he wasn't ready.
Yeah. So now she's going on her date and she's vibing with dude and everything. And of course, you know, Hollywood, she come back home. It was no kissing, no touching or nothing like that. And
he was actually upset when she came back too.
Yeah, and he kind of grilled her and stuff like that. Like, did you like him? How was it? Blah, blah, blah.
Did he kiss you? Did he touch you? Did he touch you? Did he hug you?
Yeah, and he just pretty much walked into the
same questions I would ask. You know, I had a checklist down. Did he hug you? Check. Did he kiss you? Check. I got to know. We has to know. So
now let's move on to Ashley. No, let's now move on to Hollywood going on his date, right? So we're in the second episode. Yeah. So Hollywood is going on his date. And so, of course,
he's all giddy, happy. He get it, eye his clothes, big smile on his face. Yeah, baby, going on my date. Then when he got clothes on, Ashley was trying to kiss him. No, you gonna wrinkle my shirt up.
He was going in. She was like, why are you so excited?
Like he was a Christmas day, man.
Yeah, he was. And so he went on his date, And it seemed like he wanted to not smile too much, but then he was smiling. He looked at her. He said, "Oh my goodness, you're beautiful."
No. He was looking at the menu, right? He was looking at the menu. Then he saw walking up. Oh man, I want to go do. Oh man, he was smiling, cheesing. Then when she walked up, spoke to him. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, so he got a chance to sit down and talk. Now my question is, do the people that they're going on the dates with know that they're part of an experiment?
That's a good question.
Because it doesn't seem like they know they're part of an experiment. It seems like they really trying to find
first date, right?
They really trying to find somebody to go on a date with. Like they don't know that this person has a significant other.
Because he didn't bring it up. I think he
did.
No, I think he said he was dating. He said he was dating. Yeah,
he said he was dating he hadn't been on a date in 8 years.
Yeah,
but
he said I was in a relationship. That's what he said.
So I'm like.
So when he threw that little caveat out there, that tells me, oh, you still got them player tendencies going on.
Yeah, because he switched the story. Because he was like, I hadn't been on a date in 8 years.
And I was in a relationship.
And then so she said, well, what happened? And he was like, she was like, well, that's all you. So he made it seem like he's available.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So to me, he still has those players' qualities by himself.
Yeah.
Because you got to key in some words. Was, is, am. You got
keys to people.
Yeah.
Keys to people.
Yeah, it's wordplay, man. It's all about wordplay.
Yeah. So now let's go on to, okay, so he went on the date and everything, and he came back and she was not, well, let's take that back. Actually,
she didn't care.
Yeah.
She really didn't care.
She said it bothered her that she is
okay with him going out with other women.
Yeah,
that's
really
a bad spot.
Yeah. And so he let her know, I didn't touch your booty. I didn't do nothing like that and stuff like that. So
what your man should do every time he goes on a date with his side piece, tell his main chick, I didn't touch her booty. I didn't kiss her. I didn't touch her. That's it. We just went out.
Well, somebody going to be letting somebody go out with their side piece?
We in the 2020. A lot of women don't mind their man going out with a side piece. Well, and a lot of women don't mind being a side piece.
Well,
so here we go, 2020.
All right. Anyway, so now let's move on. Is there anything else you want to say about Ashley and Hollywood?
No, not till we get to the end.
Okay, so now let's move on to Shay and Michael. Now, give you a backstory of them, and we just found this out.
Yeah.
Shay ghosted. Okay, they've been dating for 2 years. Yeah. They've been dating for 2 years.
Right.
You want to say something?
No, I was going to say.
Okay. Yeah, they've been dating for only 2 years. So when they first started dating, she was still in love with her
ex-boyfriend. That's right.
And she ghosted him. And I guess she came back and she ghosted him again. So she is wondering why he won't marry her. Why won't now? It seems like they stay together.
They do.
But what's the problem? So that's what her issue is, and that's why she's in counseling.
Now, I know she's precious man to marry her. But first of all, once you ghost me the first time, that's it for me. That's it. That's game over. You're not gonna get a second shot.
Yeah, because you in love with your ex.
Right. And you're gonna tell me you ghosted me, don't return a phone call, you disappeared, and because you went back to your ex. No, dog, we done. And second of all, I still think it's an age difference there. That's a problem. I think that's a problem too, because she seems like she's rushing to get married. And first of all, he been ghost. And second of all, you feel like, I'll be with you, man, but, I still got to live my life,
Mind you, when she ghosted, he went and got engaged to somebody else.
Did he get, that's when he got engaged, right?
Yeah, but at the time when they weren't together, he went and got engaged to somebody else. So
yeah, that didn't work out. That relationship right there was complicated.
I mean, out of 2 years, y'all going through all this.
That is too much going on with that relationship.
So Shay went on her date with a man that looked
Kurt Franklin.
Now she looked like Shay. I'm just judging. Oh my goodness. So Shay looked like she may be by my height, maybe close.
You think so?
You think she tall? You think she's about 6 feet?
I don't think she's 6 feet. She's probably like 5'9", something like that.
That's my height.
You want 6 feet?
I'm not no 6 feet.
You're a giant. Be 5'4", 4.
And you the little ant. All right, so she went on a date and, you know, sit down and talking. It doesn't seem like they had good chemistry. It was more so a little friendship. But I was like, wow, she way taller than him. But when they came back and they talked to the counselor, she said it wasn't no chemistry. And then plus he's shorter than her.
Man, I saw him when they put the camera on him. And he had the roses. I said, them roses look mightily big next to that joke.
He was
like you carrying some trees.
He was short and petite, I guess.
Hey, no shade towards the young man.
But just compared to her, and especially who her significant other is, he's taller than her.
Yeah.
So that didn't work. So now, and she came back and said that didn't work. You know, it seems like. Did Michael get a little jealous? I think he did get a little jealous.
He didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said he didn't care.
Yeah, in fact, he told her, okay, I'm happy that you're going out. I ain't get clothes.
See, Michael, he shut down so much that it's coming to a point like he's like, do he really care about this woman?
Yeah. I really don't think that. Hopefully after this experiment, maybe they, anyway.
Then he said something about his parents and stuff, so, you know.
So let's move on to when Michael went out on his date. And she was jealous. Shay got jealous.
Shay gonna always stay jealous.
Yeah.
Because she wants to be married to Mike so bad. But go ahead.
Yeah, so she got jealous, but she said it made her feel some type of way. And he went on a date, and it didn't seem like, to be honest, didn't seem like Michael wants to be in a relationship, period. He wasn't very flirtatious. It was just casual date, and that's basically what he was with her. He did give her compliments. He said that she looked good and all that stuff.
He checked it out. He checked her out.
And,
he showed enough.
But he doesn't seem to. He said it when he got back. He said it was no chemistry.
Right.
You know, he's not going to go on a second date because they have the option of going on the second date with that same person. If not, they're going to send them with somebody else the next time.
I really don't think that boy wants to get married.
I don't think he wanted to be in a relationship.
I do. When she asked when he went on a date, and she asked him, you know, about marriage, he said, well, yeah, but right now I want to keep things light.
Yeah, he did.
So he has no interest of getting married no time soon.
Yeah. So now let's move on to Mimi and Ulysses. And they're more of an older couple, I would say. Yeah, the rest of them are younger couples, but I don't know how long they've been together. Did I write that down? Let's see. Oh, yeah, they've been together 6 years. So Ulysses and Mimi been together 6 years. And right now, basically what their storyline is about her father. They didn't get a chance, neither one of them, to go on dates. In fact, this episode was their last time being on here because they're not focusing on her father. There is on, I think, life support or, on a respirator. And now they have to choose whether, they should pull the plug or not.
To me, I pray to God I never have to be in that position. Okay, because that's a tough position to be in. Mm-hmm. To choose life and death of your own parent. And my heart goes out to the sisters and Ulysses. I don't know what the outcome was, after taping, but that's rough, dog. That's rough. That's tough, man. So, so at first, before they found out about her father or having to, make this decision, I think he's been sick. When she got ready to go out on her date, though, but she was preparing, but she never went. Ulysses had a holy fit. You thought Hollywood
was
bad.
Not happy. Period.
You thought Hollywood. If Ulysses could find a table near him, he would probably flip it over.
Oh yeah, he would flip that thing. Remember, they was at home when he was saying, "Hey, you have it bad. You finna go on this date. I open your car door. I do stuff like that for you."
Ooh, that dude, man.
He was mad.
Lost it, man. And she's like, you can tell she used to him acting like that because when he was snapping and going off about the date, she just looked at him. And maybe it's something that happens a lot with them, but he wasn't having none of it. And he's like.
And to be honest, I would have loved to see her go on a date just to see.
I think that dude be in the bushes somewhere. I think he'd be in the bushes somewhere.
I would have loved to see
that. Man.
But, unfortunately, they had some things going on. Ulysses is also taking the near death of her father, because he said his dad went to prison for 25 years and he was ghost. So, he didn't have a relationship with a male figure. And her dad is basically said, hey, I'm your dad. And he said that that's his best friend. So it's hard on both of them to lose her father. So that's basically what they're dealing with. Dr. Nicole came in and said, y'all need to focus on each other and y'all got to comfort each other. Make sure that you express yourself, make sure that you talk about it. Don't just shut down, communicate with each other. And just draw close, because y'all gonna make it, but y'all need each other like.
Yeah, and speaking of Dr. Nicole, I like her. I think she's pretty good. I like her, and she made when they I'll let you get to that part.
Oh, yeah,
my favorite part.
Tell it, honey.
My favorite part, baby.
Okay, so now let's move on to Dr. Nicole. She's coming to Michael's and Shay's house. So basically, she's now going to each couple doing the therapy individually on them to just find out what their true issue is.
Underlying issues are.
So as we talked about it before, it comes to find out that Michael and Shay, we talked about them ghosting, and she
ghosted.
Yeah, she ghosted him, and that's why he is afraid to go forward. And he don't know that she may leave again.
Yeah, she made him become emotionally detached.
Yeah.
And because I sit down and look at him, man, it's like he's in a different world, man. He's so nonchalant. He don't care. Nothing fazes him. Nothing bothers him. And when you have issues like he does with his parents, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He said he grew up in a household that his parents know, they don't say I love you. His parents never said, showed emotions. Right. So when you raise that way, then also on top of that, you get ghosted twice by your girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're emotionally damaged now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you're gonna put that wall up, protecting yourself, and now she wants him to flip that switch and be all, oh baby, it's not gonna happen.
But she said she didn't know that. She just finding out all this stuff, so you still hope. So she was nonchalant about it and very dismissive, and that's one thing that they said, that she dismissed his feelings. So she was like, oh, we still talking about that, and what I need to do, apologize so we can move on. So that's what's been holding you up. I ain't know you been holding on to that.
Like I said, man, you ghost me twice, man. You don't have to worry about me asking you to marry. Cause he looking at like, you ghost me twice already. If I do marry you, who says you're not gonna ghost me again?
Right.
So that's why I said, hey, we don't need to get married, but I'll be with her for a long, long time. So that tells me he looking for a way out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you don't get married, y'all just boyfriends or girlfriend, hey, you can leave anytime you want to. But once you married, it makes it a little more complicated to leave.
Yeah, it does. And that's why I think he has said that Shay used to say all the time, why can't you, when you can get the milk for free? Why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? That's why I never agreed with living with somebody before you get married. Doing all the wife and husband do this, but then you don't have that commitment. If somebody was to pass away, you're not entitled to the insurance, the benefits. They're going to just treat you just like a friend of the family, all that stuff. So, yeah.
I got dark real quickly.
Well, how did it get dark?
Talking about passing away.
I'm just saying, you can't put
personal belongings to somebody.
Insurance or nothing.
Insurance money. Maybe I need to sleep with one eye open.
No, you don't, baby. Close them both. All right, so now.
I don't know if I can close both eyes sleeping with you.
Child, I don't be snoring. That'd be you. Oh, okay. You really want to do that? I don't be doing that. That'd be you. Oh, you want to put all that on camera? Okay. All right. You want to go there. So he was saying I'll be passing gas. So how am I supposed to have control over my functions when I'm sleeping? I don't know.
You do have control over your. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No, you definitely.
I know I do.
That's why he sleep with 4 pair of pants on, so he can't pass gas.
He got filter out the gas.
Okay, so now let's move on to when she brought all the couples back in. And she was still talking to them individually, but she let them know at that time that Mimi and Ulysses would no longer be a part of it, because they got other stuff to focus on. But they're going to bring in another couple that they didn't show on this episode. But so now we get both of them back, the couple's back. So she's asking them how did things go as far as their, date, and how did the other spouse feel about their date, So we're talking about Shay and Michael. So Michael pretty much said that, he said it wasn't any chemistry, but he's like, one thing about her, she seems very calm. She had a good energy. She seemed like that if we had an argument, she would not flip out and stuff like that. And at that point, Shay was getting in her feelings.
Oh, yes, she was.
And
Mike said, you know what I mean, baby?
He put his hand on her leg.
And she said,
put
your hand on your own leg.
And so Dr. Nicole was like, so are we getting, is it some energy, something going on? Why did she feel like that? So, yeah. So what you want to say about that?
Oh, no. Shay was just being petty, man. I still see a lot of immaturity in Shay.
She is younger.
Yeah, she is younger. I can see a lot of immaturity in her. But she has to understand, you have to take your man feelings in account.
Yeah.
And she like you said, she dismisses feelings all the time. And maybe that's the reason why he don't say anything, because he know how she's gonna react.
Yeah.
How she's gonna do him. And but she got in her feelings about, cause like you said, his date, it was calm, they can talk, there was no tension in between them, and Shay, she didn't like that. She got jealous right there, on the spot, But yeah, she's real petty.
Okay, so now let's move on to Hollywood and Ashley. And she basically said, Hollywood, and Ashley. So she basically, asked the same question, how was his date? And he was like, well, it really wasn't no chemistry there. I think she was beautiful. But, I like, the first time I see you, I want chemistry. I want you to have big booty and all that stuff. You know how I am. And he said, and the girl did say that she liked intimacy.
Oh, she didn't say that.
She did say that. She said sex, but then she said intimacy as well.
Yeah, but that's what called the intimacy part didn't catch Hollywood's attention. That sex part did. And Hollywood, really, you don't want to go on a second date because the woman didn't have a big booty. Come on, dog. How shallow can you be, man?
So now let's go on to and basically Ashley kind of had a breakdown because she was talking about, like Hollywood ready to get married, but Shay was just saying, but you left me at the altar last time. You called off the wedding. Hollywood said that he is trying so hard to just work through her feelings and stuff like that. And Dr. Nicole was like, well, you can't give her a time limit on when her feelings and all these issues should be gone with her. And Ashley is just afraid that pretty much like Michael, there's some fear. She's afraid that, something like that's going to happen again. So she don't want to go forward and, he kind of leave her stranded again. So she had her issues. And you were saying, one thing about what Ashley, she talk a lot.
She got to get the last word in. She has to. When Dr. Nicole telling Hollywood, Ashley got some demons she got to deal with, and so when Dr. Nicole was taking up for Ashley, I think, and trying to get on Hollywood, all Ashley had to do is sit there and be quiet. But no, being a sister, she got to flip that lip, and like Hollywood said, see, that's the problem with her. The mouth. That mouth is be quiet. But nope, she got to get the last word in. And when she don't say nothing, she's still saying something with her body language. Arm folded, legs shaking. Like she said, like Dr. Nicole said, you're not saying anything with your mouth, but your body's showing it, saying a lot because I can tell you're still fuming. And but one thing Dr. Nicole said that I really, really appreciate.
He wanted to say it because I was going to say it, but he wanted to say it. Go ahead, say it, babe, because you've been...
I don't know what it is, but I forgot how she said it. But when she said it, I thought, man, that light bulb in my head went on.
You know what she said?
All I know, she said, man...
Let me tell you what she said. Let me
temperature,
read it.
that means that I'm the head of the house.
That ain't what she said.
That's what I got out of it.
She said... First of all, they was going back and forth, and she said, you got to watch your words. Your words have life to them. So, they was getting all in their feelings. She said, a man protects the temperature in the house. Stop moving the temperature and everything else. She said, one time, the man's temperature going up, hot. going down.
No,
cold.
it's the thermostat. Going up and down the thermostat.
Yeah.
And what I get out of that is this: the man sets the tone in the household.
Yes, he do. Come on, here, Jesus, preach.
He sets the tone. Okay, so if the man sets a strong, silent tone, that's the way the household should be. Now, some women might not agree with it. They gonna try. Oh, you ain't gonna tell me what to do. You ain't gonna control my tone. How y'all do it? How y'all grab air? How y'all do it? Yeah, all that right there is unnecessary. Unnecessary.
She wasn't saying that, it has anything to do with submission.
No, I'm not saying that. Okay. I'm not saying that.
Well, you said, can nobody tell me what to do?
Yeah, but you know how some women take something like that and think it's submission and all this and all that. They take the small little words and they blow out proportion. All she was saying that the man of the house sets the tone. It could be a good tone. It could be a bad tone. It's up to that man. Okay? So when you see your woman do it again, grabbing air and stuff, just walk away. She gonna be grabbing air by herself. So you walk away. That's all she's doing then. Film her, sell that video to YouTube somewhere, and make somewhere.
Sell it to YouTube. Okay.
Anyway, but regardless to the point, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I think I like Dr. Nicole. I think she's doing a great job in breaking some things down, get to the root of the matter. And so I don't know if you guys are watching this or you will watch it. I think it's pretty, good.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed
yeah, you do.
I enjoyed it. I chuckle because I put myself in the man position in that show. How will I react? How will I feel if my woman went out on a date with another man? So I put myself in that position. It's like sometimes that position be uncomfortable. Sometimes it's funny. And so I dig the show. I really do. I enjoy it.
So you guys, on that note, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Let us know if you watched it. Comment down below. Let us know your opinion if you will watch it. Because, we want to hear from you, most definitely. And on that note, we're going to get out of here. Make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you're watching us via YouTube. And if you're watching us via Facebook, make sure that you like as well as follow. And we will see you guys on the next video. Deuces.